15 guys, playing with some guys. We need waiting on some guys to come in, in the summertime. But 2-minute drill, first group not so good. We let them score. Some good plays in there, but let them score. Second group did well, got off the field. Coming out off the goal line, first group did well. Second group missed a fit and let one get off there for about 12-15 yards. And goal line period again not great, just inconsistent there. And so we got plenty. Third downs generated good pressure. Did a good job there. And there's a lot to like, and there's a whole bunch to correct and get better from. So we just got to execute and do better with the things that we can control, and not line up off sides, and just execute, just doing the little things the right way. And got a lot of guys that are trying to gain experience. Got a bunch of guys that haven't played a lot, and it shows at times. Defense is trained reaction, and sometimes we're reacting a little bit too slow. And so we got to get them to a point where they can think and play fast. And so we're working on that.
Is that just the reacting? Is that just part of just the inexperience of some of those guys?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Yep. Anticipating, reacting to what their key's showing them. Sometimes guys are out there, paralysis by analysis when they haven't been out quite as much, and not reacting on, second nature, certain schemes or things of that nature. So
some of that, the two freshman linebackers, how are they doing? How are you using them as far as reps and getting them that experience?
Good. They're both good. We got some really good stuff, and I've been really pleased with, and and then some mental mistakes, all things that you would expect, but both big, strong guys that can run, are physical, like to play, like to be coached. So I've been pleased with them.
Coach, when you mentioned that Marcus Edmond is someone with whom he's been pleasantly surprised, or
he's having a pretty good spring. He is. He's got instincts, got a good skill set. He understands football. Being a high school quarterback, pretty good decision making. So he's been good.
Fuller mentioned the other day that the Davis twins have really jumped out at him through spring practice. What have they done to
consistent?
improve?
They're super consistent. They know what to do. They react a little bit faster to some things, but they've been consistent. Where they're supposed to be. And there's a lot of ingredients in the secret sauce, but that's a big ingredient.
Chad Smith is not a guy that we hear his name mentioned a lot. How's he?
Well, you don't ask about him. I'm just reacting to the questions. You didn't tell me to
How's
go down
Chad
the
Smith?
list. That's not a fair question. Chad's done well. Chad's still improving and maturing in the system, but he makes plays. He gets his hand on balls, and he knows where things are going. And again, just a redshirt freshman. So I've been pleased with Chad, and he keeps making incremental improvements, and somebody that has a chance to help us.
Dabo said the other day he really likes where the linebackers are at this year when he looks at compared to last spring. You feel the same way?
You know so much more, and they do as well. Yeah. And because sometimes you don't know what you don't know, and so when you had as many of them a year ago that lacked experience, and again, trust me though, I love Blanks and his consistency, and love BJ and Ben. That was a pretty good threesome that knew what to do. But I got more guys now that know what to do, and we're certainly not a finished product by any stretch, but that is noticeable. There's a bunch of engagement in the meetings, and a lot of guys answering questions, and can understand football and understand where guys around them are and what their jobs are. So that's pleasing.
As the position coach last year, was it nerve-wracking for you last year going through the season, knowing that you didn't have that last year?
A little bit, yeah. Especially when Kendall was banged up, and we knew from week to week he could go out there on one leg, but he really wasn't ready. and we just had what we had. So, yeah, it's you feel a little bit better about that now, for sure.
Y'all were really excited about Kendall this time last year, and then going into August before he had those injuries. And what improvement have you seen from him?
Well, again, I think he picked up back where he was a year ago in the spring, and really, in fairness, on the very first day, in one of the first drills, he got banged up shoulder, so we kind of sat him out of contact, and then in days he kind of banged his knee, and then and that was the deal that just kind of lingered, and then eventually we had some surgery, and then that swelling after that. So in fairness, he picked it back up. He's looked really good. He's had an excellent spring. I think he's led us in production points. Has done real well. He's quick and violent with his hands, tracks the football well, executes, communicates well, is a good tackler, plays with good punch, and has pretty good range too. So he lets you coach him hard, very humble, and takes every day very serious.